Yeah, there probably is.
I know, people on the other side of Park would listen to this.
Do you want to go through some of the questions that I had then? Should we maybe go through some of those?
Yeah, let's do it. Whatever.
We'll just do a couple because I got a few here anyway, so we'll go through a couple of them. So one of them was asking me if I had any piercings. Well, I have two. I got them about 6 weeks ago. I always wanted my nose pierced. I was feeling very impulsive on the day. I put a poll up on my Instagram saying, should I go get my nose pierced? And everyone went, yeah. So as soon as I finished work and finished training at 1 o'clock, I drove to Blue Banana in Swansea. And then it was 2 for the price of 1, so I got my ear and my nose done at the same time.
Right, let me ask you a question then. I have a question about it. It's about tattoos and piercings.
Right, okay.
Isn't that, like, how does that then work with competitive bodybuilding?
But piercings aren't going to make a difference, aren't they? Because piercings won't make a difference. Because what is that going to cover? If I'm getting a piercing on my face or on my nipple, it's still not covering any definition.
I don't know, I just had a feeling like you want to be as... clean. I say clean, but you want to be as, like...
Well, not really,
as raw and as naked as possible, you know?
Yeah, I suppose so, but at the same time, if you are very, very lean and you are very detailed and bringing in... You know, Chris Bumstead has got tattoos.
He's got a half sleeve, isn't he?
Yeah, but he's got half an arm there.
Yeah,
you know,
I suppose when you put tan on, it probably covers it.
Well, yeah, the thing is, when you are that lean and you do put the tan on, like if I show you my stage shots from when we were from before, and you actually look.
To be honest, I can't remember seeing tattoos on you when I looked at that.
Exactly, and I had all of these.
Yeah, I'm actually just realising now in your photos, you know, when you look tan and like on stage body, I can't remember seeing this or your leg tattoo.
Yeah. So
you know, I can't remember, but that's fair enough.
Obviously, it comes to a certain point where if you get it in certain parts of the body, it becomes a lot more obvious. Like if it was to get on my chest and everything, you would notice it more. But like the arm, the legs, like down there, sometimes you tend to get away with a little bit.
Yeah, but, like on the calves and beyond. Yeah, and like obviously on your back.
Like to be fair, I have plans to get plenty more, but I think my plan is to try and wait them out until maybe I've solidified myself a bit more in bodybuilding. But like I say, I've got quite a lot of them booked in.
Question is, which part of your body are we getting the club iron tattooed on you? I think because you're our first guest, you need to have it tattooed on.
Should I get an ankle tat? Go on the opposite ankle. Maybe.
Go on then. Should we all get one?
I'll get one. This is commitment.
I know. Well, I'm already getting a tattoo because of Lou as well, aren't I?
Are you? Where you going?
Well,
Hull.
Yeah, Hull. And I spelled it wrong. I spelled it with one L as well. Because that's how they all spell it up in Hull as well.
One L.
Yeah, because they're not very smart up there.
Oof. Oh yeah.
No,
there we go. So your chances of finding love in Hull from zero.
There we go. I'm literally gonna get stabbed or something.
Yeah. Well, you're saying they're rough up there as well, yeah? Would you hear that?
Well, that's what apparently Lewis tells me. He keeps telling me horror stories about living up there.
So Lewis is going to take over?
To be fair, it's obviously it's just a big city, innit? And at the end of the day,
any city's
do you know what I mean? Like any cities like that, you actually go. They're very, very, very nice places. Everywhere else rough places. I mean, we have Station Road down here for God's sake.
Absolutely.
Do you know what I mean? Like, Cem Kia is not exactly the nice. It's not exactly a holiday park, is it? Do you know what I mean?
Well, if you ask me, I respect everyone from all areas of Llanelli. So.
I respect everyone from all areas, but let's be honest. You know where all the trouble is, and you know where the rough parts are.
Wherever Alex goes. That's what
whatever I am.
Because Alex knows who you are.
Yeah, you know who you are. Yeah. Have we got any more questions, or
questions? So
there was a good one on there.
There was. I think. This one was quite funny. Someone asked me if I was the guy in the active advert. So the story behind this is like, do you know if you've ever been to Armandford Leisure Centre? I don't know if you've ever been there.
No. Funnily enough.
No, never. But if you go to the one in Llanelli as well, like if you go on on the door, there's a picture of a bloke. Active. Yeah, well, because that's the Welsh way of saying it, isn't it?
Is that a photo of someone who looks like you?
Yeah.
And there's a guy
on the door, and it's in the work, and obviously it's to work in Armandford Leisure Centre, didn't I? And one of the girls pointed it out, so she's got it, and I don't know if she can find it, but there's a picture of me like posing next to it. Someone asked me if I'm the guy on the advert.
So you know who that is, bro? There's a good chance you know who that is.
Yeah. There's a good chance I do know it is, or someone could just be mistaking me for something.
So, are you the guy in the active advert race?
No, I'm not, unfortunately, because I wish I was, because I'd probably be getting a decent payout then.
Yeah.
Right, what have we got here? Do you speak another language? Yes, I am fluent in Welsh. I don't know about either of you two.
Well, Stradi boy, so yeah, I'm fluent in Welsh.
Yeah, Stradi boy as well.
No, I can't. Unfortunately, I'm not.
Matthew was in the autistic unit, so they didn't teach Welsh in the autistic unit.
No.
So,
I'm fluent in speaking crap. And
I
got a degree in that.
If you've heard the Club Iron podcast, Matthew can talk absolute crap all day. I mean, it's quite high quality.
He's met someone on who can do the same now. I think we could just sit here and chat.
Yeah, I'll be honest.
Inspiration.
I've got about 3.5 hours of footage to go through for your episode.
Yeah, no, that was a long time.
That was a good shot.
But no, it's in like it wasn't a long time. It went fast, but yeah, I speak fluent Welsh. Obviously, went to a Welsh primary school. Went to Welsh Comprehensive School, obviously the same one as you. Went to Stradi.
Did you go Dewi Sant? Did you?
Yeah, Dewi Sant I went to as well. Yeah, Dewi Sant. Yeah, where all the boys go. And then my parents weren't Welsh. My parents aren't Welsh speakers, but they wanted me and my brother to obviously be able to speak Welsh. Because obviously living in Wales, it does give more opportunities. And I think one thing I've noticed as well is, doing my PGC, my teaching qualifications with the medium of Welsh, I was able to teach in Welsh and English schools.
So what's the deal with Hull then? Have they got any Welsh community up in Hull?
I don't think so. I literally, do you know when you go on Indeed and you go on look for jobs and it'll give you job alerts and updates, and I would put down, I said, see if there's any Welsh translator jobs anywhere nearby. Not that I don't know why, I just thought, maybe out on a whim there could be something. And then I just kept getting notifications on Polish, Romanian, Turkish translators, but no Welsh. Shock, surprise.
Well, hardly anyone speaks. Do you know what the demand for Welsh?
Well, even in Wales, it's sad to say how much of a decline it's on. To be honest,
I'm the only one in my family who can't speak Welsh.
Really?
All my cousins, Welsh school. My uncle, he's not really that fluent with Welsh. My auntie's fluent Welsh. My granddad's fluent Welsh. My sister is fluent Welsh. My sister's boyfriend is fluent Welsh. My mother's learning to speak Welsh.
Why don't you learn with her then?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Do you know they actually say
in my family.
They actually say Welsh is one of the hardest languages to learn. Whereas if you fast track, saying if you do fast track French, so saying if you were to really
French is quite easy.
If you were to really practice French, you could be fluent in it within a year. They reckon.
Do you reckon?
That's what they reckon. If you hammer it.
So every day.
If you were to do it every day, they reckon you could become fluent in it within a year. They reckon with Welsh it would take you about 3 years.
To be fair, I did start learning another language, but I stopped after maybe a week.
I'm waiting for him to drop on a Club Iron, to be honest. Dedication.
I think saying club is the only Welsh that really matters, to be honest with you.
That was Matthew's idea, so he wanted the Welsh in it.
So I need to
learn the language.
I can speak Welsh, but if S4C come knocking, I'll have to be the man. I'll just have to take point. I'll just have to sit here and be like, Dwi'n hoffi coffee.
Dwi'n hoffi coffee.
I have to say that and just smile away.
You've got to make it a bit fancy in that. It's Dwi'n hoffi frothy coffee. Come on, add a little bit of spice to it.
Yeah, I could do it.
Come on.
But club, the word club and iron is the only Welsh that matters to me.
Yeah.
So, I mean...
Well, iron is an English
word. It is an English word,
yeah.
Do you know what it is in Welsh?
What, iron?
Yeah.
What is iron in Welsh?
Heian.
Heian. See?
Yeah.
What's...
God, my Welsh is rusty.
Brush up on it, because that's what you're going to
I need to start reading Welsh, because I haven't spoken it for since I left school.
So next episode's all going to be Welsh then on the Club Iron podcast.
Yeah, Club Heian.
Well, you're going to have a bloody laugh.
Gallen ni siarad Cymraeg.
Ni'n mynd i siarad Cymraeg yr episode.
Siarad Cymraeg, gyda lleidfa, gallen nhw gwrando, wylio, no one knows what the fuck I'm saying right now.
Probably not, no, I don't.
You could just slip Matthew in Welsh.
Go for it.
I could probably rip into him and he wouldn't have a clue.
Yeah, mae fe coesau tiny.
Yeah, I think the pointing of his legs gave it away.
To be fair, I'll hazard admit on air that my legs are bigger than his.
Yeah, but not for long, because I'm going sober for a few weeks, so I'm in recovery.
Yeah, Rhys has decided to put us all to shame with his calf veins.
Yeah.
But which we go on to the next one then?
Yeah, let's
do a few more, because I don't want this to be too long.
Yeah, we'll do maybe 3 more then.
Let's do 3 more questions.
So this one is, what's your favourite food? So this is tough.
We'll let Rhys go first because he's on prep.
I think this is tough because for me, I don't know if I can narrow it down to any specific favourite food. I think if I was to go for because I say if I wanted to go for a meal, I would want to go out for say a steak. I'm a proper steak man. You know the full works.
What steak though?
Well, I'd see it. But to be fair. When we used to go out, my dad would be a bit too tight to go and buy the too expensive. So
you just get
sirloin. Sirloin. But as I've gone out and paid for myself sometimes, and for birthdays and stuff like that, we've gone to different restaurants, and I've gone to ones where I've had a 24-ounce T-bone steak and I polished it off with no problem at all. I went to one, is it Le Brasserie in Swansea? Oh, it's just unreal. I had a I can't remember what I had there. That was a ribeye or something. I don't know, like
Ribeye is the best cut.
The one thing I always say is anyone. How can people enjoy a steak anything over medium? I think anything over medium rare is a crime. Like,
so is that what you get a medium rare?
Yeah, well, because if I go to somewhere where I know that they make a steak properly, like actually cook it properly, I'll ask for a medium rare because tends to do they won't overcook it and it'll be perfect. Whereas if I'm going somewhere like maybe I don't know as much, I'll ask for a rare because sometimes it'll
I'm the opposite. See, I'll ask for a rare in somewhere that I know is going to cook a decent one, because if you ask for a rare steak in a restaurant that you don't know that well, you don't know, whether it's going to be safe. You don't know what the quality of the meat is.
If it came out blue, I would just tell them to send it back and stick, because you can always cook it more. You just stick it back on for a couple of seconds.
I'm just going to offer a bit of advice here to the audience. If you ever go to an Argentine steakhouse by the red light district in Amsterdam, order it like, what's the furthest cooked you can have it in terms of like
well done.
Okay, so order it well done, because a friend of mine ordered it. He ordered it well done and it came back blue. So if you ever go to a red light district steakhouse in Amsterdam,
that's got to be a bit of a steak.
You know what? This reminds me of a funny story, right? I remember we went on a holiday. I think my brother must have been something like maybe like 7 or 8. We'd gone to Florida. It was me, my grandparents, my parents. We'd gone around all the holiday parks and I do like out in America, like they use like proper like thick steak and everything like that for their burgers. We went to the Outback Steakhouse and. The woman was coming out and then asking us like, what we wanted for food, and she asked my brother how he wanted his burger cooked, and he just turned out and looked at her and just said, cooked.
So naive to everything.
Yeah, like obviously, because like in the UK, there's not many places you go to, and when you get a burger, they ask you how you want it cooked.
It's more a la carte. That is, you go to a nice restaurant, they'll ask you how you want the burger done. Yeah, but usually they'll just slam it on the grill.
But I think in America it's more accustomed to ask for your burger to be a certain way, whereas in the UK they said they don't do it that way. But like literally, just looked and they said, I want it cooked. Joe's still laughing. Joe, yeah.
It's a
strange thing to do, though. It's such a
especially when he was younger. I remember him in school. He was so like that, so sarcastic.
Yeah. So, but like, he didn't do it on purpose. Like he was just generally, because he was so young, he was generally that gullible. He didn't know. It was.
What would you ask a 7-year-old how you want your burger cooked?
What do you expect though? But so we know the Rhys's favourite food is a steak.
Well, it's a steak, but it's weird. Like steak is my favourite, but it's not my favourite cuisine. Like it would be between Mexican and Italian, because literally you can like tortellini, bolognese,
pasta,
pizza, garlic bread, all the good shit, like the tasty stuff. And then
honestly,
to be honest, pizza is obviously the best. If I had a pizza in Rome, I would take that over anything. But like a Domino's or something like that, it's a bit overpriced, it's a bit greasy, it's not something
I think the thing is, if you eat loads of it as well, like, there's been a few times where if you eat like a bit like I've had bad indigestion from Domino's, like heartburn more than anything.
Yeah, but I usually do. I always like make it a challenge for me, because I get a large pizza, 3 sides, a Ben and Jerry's, and I'll try and smash it on the one.
No, honestly, I'm not even gonna lie. Like before prep, and when I used to be like in my not my fat phase,
big
but like
boy stage.
So even when
you're still fat, you're probably still leaner than you.
Remember the photos last time when I was doing. Remember the photo I posted the other day when I was in peak off season, right? Yeah. And some week, obviously, Lou knew I was going out drinking and on the weekends, so it was different. It was more lenient. Like obviously, next off season won't be like that. I won't be going out regularly on weekends.
I reckon we have.
I'd still be going out.
We get a bottle of wine.
Hey, no, don't get me wrong. Think of it. I'd be going out. Like trust me. My confidence on October 16th, I'll be out for Halloween. I'd be in hell then, but like my birthday's December 4th. I'll be going out for my birthday. Christmas time is my brother's and my dad's birthday.
Yeah, you've got to have a drink at Christmas.
And then it's Christmas time as well. So there's stuff like that. But I'm saying generally after that, it'll just be like friends' birthdays, special occasions, that sort of stuff for drinking. But the actual food side, like the Domino's, you're saying, like I would literally order like my off-plan meal, and I could honestly say I would sit there, I would finish off a large pizza, wedges, chicken strippers, garlic pizza bread, cookies, Ben and Jerry's. I'd stand the whole family meal twice over, no problem.
Comment Domino's down below if you want to see us do an eating challenge with Rhys.
Oh, do you know I'd love to imagine you just getting.
I reckon I could finish off 10 boxes of cookies.
Nah, McDonald's is good because you can get loads of different stuff.
Mukbangs. Yeah. To be fair though, I think pasta's
Mukbang and the casting couch.
I think pasta's up there. I gotta be honest. If I ever
pasta.
if I ever marry someone, right, or if I decide to get married,
then they can make a
who
good
can
pasta
cook
dish.
Pasta. If any girls can cook pasta,
But
send Rhys.
the thing is,
Well, my father's got
it's-
a pasta machine if you fancy him.
If he lets me pee in his house as much as he wants,
I don't know, he wasn't happy with you earlier.
I think we're gonna have to go and have a chat.
Right,
with him.
well, I think we clearly finished the confessions
Yeah.
now. We're going to leave it there so it's not too long. Thank you all for watching. It's been a pleasure. Rhys is our most featured guest on the
I
YouTube
know.
channel.
Technically, well, I mean, only guest on the YouTube channel.
You've been
so
in
far.
every single
But-
video we put on the YouTube channel
Yeah,
so far.
but I've also been on. I went on your podcast first, then I came on the Club Iron podcast, and now I'm on the Club Iron YouTube. And I think I've done that all. Well, the first one was obviously a while back, but it's all been quite.
I've seen probably
small
more of
space.
Rhys this week than my own mum. I've trained with him, done a podcast with him, done a YouTube video.
Matthew, mate, everyone that was simping over Rhys was Matthew. He wrote all those confessions.
Probably, yeah. I mean,
Is that your confession?
Well, do you know what? That's one thing actually I was going to say. Do you know what like one of the messages that I had?
yeah.
I basically, right, okay, I went and it really creeped me out. And I can't remember exactly what it said, but I thought, this is a bit weird. So I clicked block user. So I blocked the user who sent it from ever being able to send it to me again. I think it was the one that I shared on my story. Yeah. The dude fucking messaged me on Instagram.
Oh, you told me about that?
Yeah, you said about that.
After I posted it on
What, trying
on
to
my
be
story.
discreet? Like, trying to be like, oh, well,
Oh,
who's
why
this
you-
guy?
No, he was full on open. He was like, oh, well, you'd be good at it, wouldn't you?
Oh, so
and
he was up for
it was like one of those emojis, so I literally just went straight away. I just went, block. I blocked the account
Right,
as
so
well.
we're going to leave it there. Rhys is a homophobic. Thank you all for watching. Comment, subscribe, like,
And
leave a
comment
comment.
dominoes if you want to see us do a challenge with Rhys.
Yeah.
That's
Right,
going to be 3 videos he's in now.
Yeah, see you next time.
Yeah, thanks guys.
Thank
Take
you,
care.
bye.